I think I broke the match engine. I started a recent save in Sweden with one of the worst teams in the Swedish hierarchy. What I'm about to show you has worked for me more than once in different saves. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't actually like it when it happens, but it does happen and it works. So a little backstory into this challenge. I started off in Sweden in a kind of journeyman, semi-journeyman save with one team like that I don't actually remember the name. I can't actually pronounce it. They're the worst team in the league and they're predicted to finish in the relegation place, or in fact battle strongly against relegation. We've lost a handful of games and I've been using a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-3-3 system that has generic roles, ideally kind of roles that my players should be used to and not have any problem playing those roles. However, we kept on losing games. I got fed up with that near victory that later turned into a draw, or that near draw that later turned into a defeat, a narrow defeat. It was annoying to always consistently lose games like that. So I dug up a 4-3-3 tactic that I tested earlier on in Football Manager version 1, I think Football Manager 2023, the early version 1 of the game. And I loaded up this tactic into my save like an experiment. Now get this, my players have never played with this tactic before. They do not understand the rules that is being asked of them. They are unfamiliar with those rules and with the team mentality, with the passing directness, everything. It's just completely strange to them, this new tactic. But it's a 4-3-3. I think that's the only similarity between the two tactics, is that the shape is a 4-3-3 system. The tactic is aggressive and it leaves us heavily exposed at the back. And without much training in the semi-professional parts of Football Manager, with those leagues that you don't have any training sessions, without much training at all, in our next game we were able to beat the team that is settled in mid-table 5-1 in an away game. It's ridiculous. Now the aim of this challenge for me was to actually climb up the Swedish ladder, either by getting promoted with the team that I'm currently managing, or to get a job from a different team in Sweden and actually rise up the leagues all the way as till we get to the Premier Division of Sweden and eventually in Europe. It's kind of like a journeyman save, but in this case I'm not jumping between nations. I'm actually sticking in Sweden for a long time until I've actually conquered the Swedish league and then made a good name for myself. So it looks like this tactic is going to be my assistant manager throughout this whole period. I'm actually going to stick to this tactic and see how far we're able to go and how far we're able to take it. I'll attach a link in the description so you can download the tactic and see it out for yourself and test it out. And in case you want to watch a detailed version of that tactic, a detailed video, I'm going to attach a link to that video as well. You can watch it much later after this video. And if you want updates about this Swedish challenge, you can actually let me know in the comment section as well. I'm going to go on to give you more info about it in much later videos. Remember to click here to actually watch the tactic video in detail and see how the tactic goes on to work.